And thank you for joining us, Coach. We appreciate your time, and thanks to members of the media for joining this press conference, Coach. Just in few words, please sum it up for us.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to be with members of the media. I think first 15 to 20 minutes we showed a bit of respect, to Pirates, and even though they were not posing any threat at that time, but at some point they were going to cause some problems because of time and space that we gave at that moment. So, but we had to try and rectify that, just to force them to make mistakes, because whenever you put them under pressure, they are a bit vulnerable as well. So I think whenever we started doing that, we created about 2, if not 3 clear-cut chances that we could have capitalized on, but we did not. And then we had to go to half-time with 0-0, and then second half we said let's pile more pressure on them, let's force them to make more mistakes, and that's what one of them we forced them to make a mistake, especially when we got was sent off, and from there I think again we took the foot off the pedal. We could have done better in terms of creating space and exploiting space and getting the right player at the right time, and we're just playing in front of them because we knew now we were going to play counter game, but we knew that in terms of the way we played for them, not allowing them space and in front and behind, always knew that we were going to pin them. But I believe we could have done better in the final third entry in terms of creating more goal-scoring opportunities and capitalize on it. Until we got lucky, we forced them to, with the goal that we scored, it was a great ball from Dore. And had we had more of those diagonal balls, I think we could have gotten something out of it.
Thank you, Coach. Members of the media, it's your turn now. Name of your publication and straight to the question. The press conference is timed, and we will be stopping after 10 minutes. Thank you. There's a mic.
Good afternoon, Coach. Colin Hans from Joseph. Chipa United, TS Galaxy, Pirates, numerical advantages. Is it difficult to manage an extra man?
It's really not. But I think it is obviously, worrying me a bit. I don't know why. Even though at some point in the training we try to have those, kind of functional, sessions or drills just to make sure that we exploit the space at the right time and force them also just to draw them where we can be able to create more space and create more goal-scoring opportunities. And now in this game, now we're forced now to go wide and to push in KG to create space for Happy, to come, and having known that now we have two strikers in Caleb and Christian, and I think at some point we were not joining, quickly enough when they had the ball, and we only look dangerous when we play the ball behind. But playing the ball in front of them so that we can join quickly, and have combinations play and create goal-scoring opportunities. That's one aspect that we need to improve on. That will give us more challenge. More chances, to create. But having said that, when you look at all these teams that end up playing going down, it's because of the pressure that we put on them and force them to make mistakes. So obviously it's a case of mindset now. We have to keep on doing it. When they're one man down, now let's pile more pressure on them. Let's not take the foot off the pedal. Let's force them to make more mistakes and create goal-scoring opportunities and capitalize.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach Ranger from the Silat, how much is the public backing from sporting director to say your job is safe and they back you, help you in terms of preparing for the biggest game in the football calendar for Chiefs?
Yeah, like I've always said in the past, the club has a plan, and we know that when you start something, at some point it's gonna be gonna go through some rough patch. It's part of the game because you're trying to lay a strong foundation, and that foundation will obviously help us now to bring in players that can easily fit in our way of playing. So injuries did not help us. Too many injuries. We've lost key players in very important games, and what's key from our side is to focus and keep on working on the plan, because like I said, there's nothing that will be successful without any challenges. Yes, we are facing challenges, and we cannot come and complain that last week I missed Dove. I believe whoever that was given opportunities that they could have done better, but you must have seen the difference of managing the distances in this game and last week's game. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you can take it for granted, but just one player, makes a huge difference. And how many chances Orlando Pirates created, or how many times did they go behind us? But last week we had a bit of a challenge, and I understand because some of the players have been playing for some time, and it's normal. They need to gain confidence, giving also a fair chance to play. But unfortunately, at the moment, we're trying to get the team going. We need some chemistry, we need some tactical understanding to improve. So we'll focus more on grinding the results while we're fixing ourselves or trying to improve our game.
Thank you, Coach. Mr. Arthur.
Okay, Coach Belila from SABC, congratulations on the 3 points, Coach, completing a double over Pirates. I think maybe besides not getting silverware, how important is to complete a double for you over Pirates? As you know that in other circles, it's seen as a trophy of its own. But most importantly, Coach, I would also like to understand the utilization of your strikers. I know that in the first round, maybe we were a bit tough on you, being reliant on Caleb, but I was looking at the options that we have here with Dupree as well, and shuffling with Christian, who was playing central last week, but you took him back to the wing today. Just on those 2 questions.
Yeah, thanks. It was always going to be a challenge, when you are thin in some departments. And also we tried, we tried our level best to get the right players at the right time. And unfortunately, we couldn't get the players that we wanted. We couldn't get the players that we think or we thought that would come in at well. And bringing in Caleb, we knew that's going to be a bit of a challenge for him in terms of adaptation. And even Christian, I'm one coach that believes in taking care of the ball. And when you look at the way we play right now, we're trying to get to the final third as quickly as possible. But we need to be ruthless when we get there, So, yes, nothing comes easy in life. And when you build a team, when you try to get the combinations right, then this week you don't have so next week you have to start again and bring in someone. And it was good to see a young star like Nkuduzi, going in there, showcasing his talent and showing a little bit of arrogance on the ball. And just hope he'll grow in stature and become one of the best players, for the future. I don't know if it's something that I did not answer.
The double over Pirates.
For our supporters, yes, we always want to, put a smile on their faces. We always want to see them happy. But it's just another 6 points, for us. I don't want my players to focus only on beating Orlando Pirates. We want to beat every team that we come across because league is a marathon. It's not about just winning against Pirates. But yes, it's very, very important for us as a club, knowing the history that every time we play against Pirates, we have to beat them.
Thank you. Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the result. You partly touched on it, but I just want you to be maybe just a bit more extensive. 19-year-old Ntutuzi Shabalala, I think it's his first game in the derby. What is your synopsis of his performance, and where can he go to after this performance? Because I mean, as you said, he's beautiful on the ball, arrogance as well, confidence. How far can he go?
Mdu is a special talent. Mdu is more like though Mdu is a bit explosive. I'm a believer of giving the youngsters the opportunity, because I was once a youngster and I was given a fair chance, to express myself, and I might have maybe blossomed, later in my football career, but when you look at what we're not doing right currently, or as a nation, is not giving the deserving youngsters the opportunity to go out there and shine. And we expect our national team to have very good players, or backup team like under 23s at that level, to have good players that can feed the senior national team. And yet we're not giving them the opportunity here. So as soon as we settle, in terms of what we want to achieve, from our side you'll see more youngsters, because they are the future of this country. And when you go back and look at the history of Kaizer Chiefs, whenever Kaizer Chiefs, when they dominated, they had quite a few youngsters from the development that understands the culture and knows what it means, to play for a team of Kaizer Chiefs caliber. And then from there, then we can easily now build a very strong team with a very strong foundation. And obviously our youngsters in the development are also doing very well. So we've got a very strong spine right now. We just need to make sure that we could keep on doing the right thing. And when we do plays for 90 minutes in a game of this magnitude, it encourages other youngsters to want to be part of that, in the future.
We'll take the last two questions, starting from here. Okay, that's the mic.
Yes. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win. You refer to a plan, that the club has a plan. What is that plan? Is it maybe to lay a solid foundation for this season, for success this season, given that this is your first season?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you when the Kaizer Chiefs players going forward. It's our secret as a club, but we do have a plan. And if you want to achieve something, you can't have a plan with a lot of, allowing a lot of things to happen, obviously, and that will unsettle you. So us as a club, we have a plan. And as time goes on, everyone will be able to see the plan. And many other teams, they started with a plan, and you must have seen, it's visible now for everyone to see that this is where they started and this is where they are. And very soon, if not soon, later, you'll be able to see where we're going as a club, which direction we're taking.
The last bite.
Coach, the results are coming in patches. You win or lose, you win. But something in terms of maybe come the end of the season, where will you want this team to finish? Realistically.
I'll be honest. We play to win every game, even though the results have been fluctuating. But we play to win every game, and we would love to be up there, because I've tested, the sweetness of being in the Champions League, and that's the only time we can grow as a team, and our players as well will grow in participating in such a demanding, and competitive, league, Champions League. So it's good for us. It's good for our supporters. It's good for the club. The history of this club. We have to compete at that level, year in, year out.
Coach Arthur Zwane, congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs. and the members of the media. Traveling media will meet you in Durban next week, and domestic media will meet you here on the 12th of February. Thank you. Good night. Travel safe.